Hello, hi. Hi, how's it going? Good morning. Morning? Is it still morning? It's still morning. Uh, good to know. Good to know it's still morning. Um, it's hot, right? I don't know how long this is gonna go. Hello, Danny. Thank you very much for the bit, as always. I don't know how long this is gonna go because every minute I stay here with this PC turned on, another degree is added to the calendar. We're at a cool 26.1, so we're all right. We're all right for now. But in like an hour's time, the sun's going to be hitting this side of the house, and things are going to go south. However, I have ordered some heat reflective film for these windows, which I'm told can be effective. So, assuming I measured correctly and ordered the right amount, and am capable of performing DIY of a sort, I will get that film up today as well, which will hopefully improve things at night. I was RPing in essentially 31 degrees for quite a while, which made me feel pretty damn bad by the time I finished. I came off at like half 11, and it was still 30 degrees, because there's no way to vent heat from this room effectively. So that's pretty bad, and I feel pretty bad this morning as a result. I've been out of the house. I've been to the bank. I don't feel great. I don't feel great. So I thought, what can I do? I thought, if this is my one chance to stream, what should I do? And essentially, this is Napoleon's fault. He hit me up with the scene director mod for GTA, which I've never used. I was aware of it. I didn't know that's what he used for some things. I'd never used it myself. So I figured I'm going to figure out how... This is literally the first time... I'm going to switch straight over to the game. This is literally the first time I've used it. All I've done before starting the stream is open this menu, which is the scene director menu. And I have not done anything else. So if I spawn a fucking thing and the whole thing crashes, we're done. Alright, we're done here. But it's going to freak me out. I don't want my phone. So how do I... Okay, so the numpad will let me navigate this menu. So, I've used the Rockstar editor on and off for various things. When it's not possible to do something I need to do in 5M, for example, the Wolf Myers prologue. He is young Wolf himself. Here he is. I'll come in here and play about and have some fun. And how do I close? If I press F10 again and close this. So usually I just use menu. Menu is my trainer of choice. I can spawn all manner of things, change all the settings and whatnot. I can go into this mode. I can put people down. In fact, I could technically just load up a seat. No, I can't do that. Actually, I can. All right. Well, as an example, I can do some. I saved a scene in case it crashed. So as an example, let's go on over to Vinewood for an example of that stuff. Why not? Why not? Hope you're all surviving. Hope you're all surviving out there. Hope it's not too rough for you all. Where are we? Vinewood. We are here. So if I go here, for example, I don't know how this is going to work. If it's going to like delete all these people. If I go into here and look at a... So here's my Premiere. If I load everything in here and hope everything works on the other side of it. Alright, here we go. Even Wolf is there. So this is the set that I created using Spooner mode by spawning in objects, spawning in some peds. Because I was here when I saved it, it's actually created a duplicate version of me. There I am. That's what I was doing when I saved this area. That's some wizardry for you there, by the way. That's how we had to put that to work. When Danny was here when I discovered that if I save the area while I'm stood there, it will also save me. And that was very useful with some cartel stuff we did in 2.0. But yeah, so this is what you do. If you go back into spooner mode, you can play about with what you put down. So for example, these guys aren't part of it. These guys are just here. So like I'd have to clear these guys out. These guys aren't running their animations. So for example, if I go onto her, I can open the. Am I doing this right? Yeah, so if I highlight the ped I want to fuck about with, I can open a menu on them. I'm finding it hard to pick up. There she is. No, let's pick the barrier. There we go. Movie premiere female. There she is. So I can go in here. I can go to ped options. And I can... Not all animations are available. You can search for all animations, but not all of them will work. But in this case, I just searched for an animation that would work at a premiere. And one of these is what I wanted. Now, that's more of a fan as opposed to the actual star. But you know, you can play around and just find what's going to work for the scene. I don't know which one of these I used. These all seem to be like people in the crowd as opposed to actual. Maybe it was this one. It was this one. There we go. That's the animation we used for the actual scene, and we used the same on this person over there and just captured them at different times. So that's how you do all that stuff. It's pretty straightforward. It's nothing too complicated, but it is cool. I do enjoy spending time building little scenes like this. I did a lot of that for the original Heist trailer. Because the thing is, you know, this is a bit inside baseball, but when you're preparing something, let's use the Heist update as an example. You know, we might know how something is going to work, what it's going to look like, what you need to do in 5M, you know, as part of the actual 5M script. But we might not be able to, for whatever reason, we might not be able to show what you're going to be doing in the best way at that moment while it's still in development. So that's when I'll come in here and set things up as they are expected to be in 5M and show it off that way. If I can't do it in a way that is at all authentic to how the experience will actually play out, then we'll do it. Then we'll hold off and do it exclusively in 5M. There's a balance. There's a balance to be found because there's a lot of fun to be had in terms of style and direction and stuff like that by using the editor. But it's not always the best way to do it. All right. So that's all this. So let's go back to. I'm just going to let all these people hang out. They're all just going to hang out. That Wolf is going to be taking notes over this whole time. I'm just going to the airstrip because it's a nice little place to fuck around. No other reason than that. I mean, we'll see what the scene director does. I'm hoping Napoleon. I think Napoleon might be out in the field. It'd be nice if he stops by because he's actually used all this. All right, so let's have a look here. So the idea with this is, as I understand it, so what you just saw, we set up a scene, and then I play myself. I play the character I'm controlling, and that's the only way I can. You know, I can't possess other peds and tell them. You can give them a list of things to do, to a degree. You can essentially tell them, you know, walk here, shoot up this location, make hostile to me, so shoot at me, and stuff like that. But from those tools, I don't have the power to possess another ped. So if I'm doing things with multiple characters, I need to switch between those characters and record them individually, but I can't record them together. So the promise of Scene Director, as I understand it, is that I could be playing one character here, I could start recording, run down here, stop recording, and then I can become another character, I think. Do the same thing, stop recording, run down here, stop recording. But when we play it back, we're going to see the actions of both characters at the same time. So essentially there will be two of me, and what I have done on both characters will be recorded in the same scene. Which is very good. It's very promising. As I understand it, this is how, you know, a lot of 5M videos get recorded. I say 5M in quotations because it's done in the editor, but they are then used to promote 5M servers. But it's how a lot of GTA 5, Machinima, and cinematics and stuff are filmed. I've done little things. I've done little projects entirely in the editor, but I've never done like a long thing. One day I will. Maybe once we get to grips with this, I will do like an entire standalone thing just in the editor. I might have to recruit some voice actors for the gig. Oh, got a friend, look. Got a little friend. Well, let's try and put this theory to the test. I don't know what I need to do here. Like, do I just become myself? Add actors to slot 1. Also, I need to stop that coming up. I won't fuck with world options in here. Add actor to slot 1. Name, actor 1. Oh shit. I've cloned myself. Alright, well. Let's try and do the example that we just made. Edit scene. Record scene actor, record scene setup. I don't know how any of this works, man. Do I just record as normal? I don't know. Recording actions for current actions. Huh. Going down here. And we've stopped recording. Alright. Well, that's not actor 1, though. Test recording. Setting up scene. Oh, well, there we go. Alright. So I'm actor 1. Let me possess... Can I possess actor 2? Oh, shit. I have become actor 2. Right. Back to start. Right. How do I... Alt-R? Nope. Hold on. Add actor to slot 2. Boom. Right. Record. Scene active? Alright. Test recording. Oh. So let's say I record this now. Well, that's only me. Why am I... Why is the other guy not moving? Let me go... Oh, wow, because I'm only testing recording actor 2. We'll go back to the start. So how do I run it? Like, how do I run everything at once? Scene mode setup. Scene mode action? Scene mode active. Alright, here we go. Record. Right. Let me save. And let's see if that worked. So I recorded that as it was happening. Let's see if we can go into the editor. I don't think I've got anything saved here. That's potentially bad to show. Alright, well, fuck me. Well, fuck me. That's, Oh god, I'm still here. So I need to make a note that I will remain in the scene. But, this is very exciting. This is very exciting. It has to be said. Has to be said. All right, that's cool. That's cool shit. Let's take it one further. You have to bear with me because I'm gonna have to reload the whole thing. Let's take it one step further. Let's get some cars involved and see what happens. This was part of the loading screen where your parents would come in and you'd have to go, no, it's a video game. It's a video game. Approaching 27 degrees. We've almost gone up a degree. Thankfully, my Ninja Thirsty is keeping my water nice and ice cold. Hashtag not an ad. Alright, so it's kept all this open. If I go back to the fucking... If I go back to the airstrip, it's not... Those guys are not... Well, let's see how easy it is to, like, if they're not there, let's see if it just loads and how that just works. Because that would be good to know. I'm going off course. We got some real potential here. I imagine it's gonna be. It's a time-consuming process, but some real potential. Let's see if I were to load actors here. They both got green hair. That's not great. Why do they both have green hair? That's unfortunate. I was having this problem. Oh shit. What have I done? I've become green-haired wolf. Oh god, I've added myself as a... Alright, well that kinda sucks. We'll have to figure that out. But let's do this. So let's blend the two here. If I go into here, spawn a car, give myself an Asbo, for example. I'll do it on the other strip, just to get away from those guys. Let's say so I'm gonna use this bush, these two bushes as a starting point. All right, stop recording. No. That's not how we do it. Stop bringing up the film. Stop using those keys. All right, scene mode active. Add actor to slot 3. Record scene active. Scene setup. What's the difference? So I just do one myself, maybe? I've got the option to make the guy speak, which is pretty fun. Alright, go do that. Let's take it back to the start. Alright, it's cool. I'm gonna fuck off down here. Right. I'm gonna fuck off down here to this double bush. I'm gonna... No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I'm gonna clone myself. Alright. I'm gonna add the clone to sort 4. I am now I'm now actor 4. I'm gonna give myself a vehicle. Give myself something stupid. Stupider than that. Give me the Apocalypse Sasquatch. That's not the Apocalypse. Oh, it is. It's just unmodded. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna take this. If I record scene active, does that mean the scene will play? Everyone's gonna be cut back. Alright, excellent. He's moving. Alright. Back to start. Scene mode active. Alright, let's see. I'm honestly unsure, Napoleon, but... Alright, let's start recording. So I'm curious about how, for example, how well does that, translate? That's going to spawn a duplicate of myself. Yes, thank you for making this my life now, Napoleon. Alright, so let me throw my camera over there. Can I speed up this camera? I don't remember. So that Asbel duplicate is over there. So we know it does leave duplicates behind. Let me move my camera down here then. So the last character I play is the player in this. So, but I can move with other targets. I mean, it is cool. I don't want to move without. I don't want to do that. All right. So, for example, if I go over here. I thought you were out and about, Napoleon. I've been outside. I didn't like it, so I came back inside. If I do this, for example, and then I move with player, make it less flexible. And then change it to the other car. Both Franklin. Both Franklin. That's slightly intimidating. Oh. And then move with target. Ah, shit. Okay. So it doesn't see the other actor as a target. Okay then. We'll bin that off then and just go with this. That's good to know. That's good to know. Oh. I keep forgetting to take it off. Bang. All that way. Let's see how that looks. A bit more. A bit sooner. Like that. Then we can move with him again. That's not very interesting to do, actually. Okay, you just kind of go in a straight line. So maybe if we get a look out the back. Pretty good, actually. No, play it back. That shot's a bit weird. That shot's a bit weird. This shot could be a bit more dramatic. It probably needs to go over here as well. Probably shouldn't think too hard about this scene. I'm deleting the message. But hey, we proved it works. We just need to remember that I'm sorry, I could probably roll further, like maybe if it was already this way, and then that's too much. That's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. We're gonna make it look like the camera comes off the car, like if there was a fucking GoPro on it or something, and. That's not bad, actually. It's not bad, actually. Maybe we need to. So that's not terrible. You'd cut a slightly earlier, like before the camera slows down to a stop. Probably want to let that lie a little bit more. Too slow. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. Let's do let's try and do a little shootout. Let's try and do a little shootout. And then we've kind of, you know, we've sampled the basics. Walking, running, driving, and shooting. And take it from there. Impacting vehicles could be unpredictable. I'm guessing it'll like figure out the physics of it separately every time you play it back. So you want to make sure it doesn't have to be like a really precise thing. We've learnt that the editor itself will only track the last clone, the last actor as a player. So that's important to remember. So like if there's a lead, record the lead last. But when I installed all this stuff, I just installed all the scene director stuff. I installed all the prerequisites a while ago, when Napoleon pointed it out to me. But I only actually installed the actual scene director files today, and it kept crashing with no error. So I had to go into Event Viewer to find the error, and I had no idea what the fuck he was trying to tell me. So I copied that error into Copilot, and Copilot told me that it was my Enable All Interiors mod, which was incompatible with Scene Director. So as soon as I took out my Open Interiors, it started working again. Which is why we have no FIB interior here, which I recorded the wall stuff in. So yeah, that was a pretty solid use of Copilot. I will give it credit for that. Let's go to the south side. This is where shit goes down. Maybe we make it a bit darker. Maybe we want a bit of rain, you know? Alright. I'm going to change my model to a generic female. Kind of want any of these. Can I do ambient? Why always the same? Update current actor after switching model. Something weird's happened with these models. I think we'll just have to go with whatever. You'll do. He's got a gun. Alright. He's got a gold gun. Great. Right, let's record this guy coming around this corner and firing off some bullets. Can I clear my... Ah, stop using that. Can I clear my actors? Remove recording. Remove from slot. What did I just do? Oh shit! Bollocks! I don't know what I've done. Let me. Oh no! Oh no! I want to get back to my guy. Right, we're back. Unfortunately, these people are here now, but never mind. Right, add actor to slot 1. Yes. Record scene setup, record scene active. Record scene setup. Hello, Rec, you need to break all my rules and speedrun a ban? That's fine. Look. I gave up trying to grow this this channel a long time ago, so by rights, you know, once you've got as big as you can get, the only way is down, so alright, let's record this. This guy's going to come around the corner. He's just going to start shooting. And I'm going to stop recording. Right, everyone back to the start. Back to the start. Off you go. Right, fantastic. Now we need another actor. Him. Give me him. Add actor slot 2. Right, this is now our other actor. I'm gonna give him. He's got no weapons. So I need to go into menu, player options. No. Yes. Weapon options. Fucking give all weapons. Give all weapons. Why not? He's gonna have an SMG. He's gonna have an SMG. And we're going to record scene setup. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know how that's. I should have done that. I should have probably have recorded that like active. Send everyone back to the start. Let's make this scene active and let's see how that looks. Alright, back to the start. We're going to re-record. Let's see if we can re-record this guy. Remove recording. And we're going to record with an active scene. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Alright. Can I view that from the perspective of Actor 1? Yes. Did this guy start shooting too early now? Because I heard gunshots. Hold on. Alright. Need more chaos. Need more chaos in here. Let's go find someone. Where are all the actual Vargos? I am become you. Thank you. Give all weapons. Fucking. Yeah. Alright. Everyone fucking go back to the start. Fantastic. We're gonna add this guy to slot 3. And we're gonna record in an active scene. Here we go. That was stupid. Alright, let me, who do I want to be our player character here? Maybe, maybe this guy. I'm gonna keep it as this guy. We're gonna go back to the start. We're gonna make the scene active. And then we're gonna record. Why did this guy not... What happened? What happened there? Do we need to re-record this guy or something? Let's re-record this guy. Something went a bit weird there. Just leave it. Leave it a bit. Copy recording to other actors is pretty fun. I don't know what happened there, so let's see that again. I went a bit quicker to make sure. Why doesn't he fire? Why does he not fire? This is weird. I'm gonna hit recording as we do it live, which might actually be the better idea. Fucking got him. Right. The actual Vargos are now coming to kill me. Alright, let's see how that looked recording it live. Because that might be a better idea, recording the lead actor live. That's probably the smart play. Oh shit, there's two of them. Yeah, I keep forgetting to delete the act. You need to delete the actors before you record, otherwise you're fucked. You need to delete your actors. Let's camera around like that. Probably want the camera starting. And then do something. Oh shit, we're gonna have to go straight to him. He's already lining up. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Pretty funny though. It's pretty good. That was pretty good. How well can we fucking focus on this? Like absolute fucking split second. Oh, he fucking gets him right in the fucking heart, man. That's hilarious. This is gonna look terrible. But also, we have to try it. We have to try it. Got ahead of it. Got ahead of it. Pull back a little bit. It's going too fast. Oh. I don't know how that looked, but stupid. That's stupid. But also the camera should blast back. The camera should fly back against the wall. A lot faster than that. That's dumb. I don't know. That's the best way to. Duplicate a camera location? Not really. I could probably cut sooner. Getting ahead of it. I think the answer is to cut that too much. I think the answer is to pull this back further. Yeah. Yeah, that's the answer. Maybe pull this back further. It's dumb. You'd cut it like the. Oh, like the. You'd cut it real quick. If you were doing this for realsies. But there we go. We recorded a scene with 3 different actors, so. A very basic scene with 3 actors. Sounds pretty good. Why don't we do one more thing here? We'll do one more thing. This is going to be all-consuming when I do it for realsies. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. Last time we talked about content, I had just become a player again at Let's RP. I had just stepped down from my duties due to a bunch of stuff going on. And then things continued to go on. I lost my car, and then I lost my dog. But somewhere along the line, Let's RP 3.0 came to be. And I knew I had to come back. What do I want to do here? Let's bring it to the airport, maybe. And it's been fun, like breaking away from stuff. You know, some of the stuff that I'd relied on before. Like choosing a theme, like both in terms of actual music, an actual musical theme, and just a vibe for the rebrand, because it has been a little bit, you know, a mini rebrand going into 3.0. Was fun. Soft House is dead, along with funk. It's pretty much the gist of it. Alright, let's, do I have a fucking controller? Or did I take everything away to play Death Stranding? I think the answer is I took everything away to play Death Stranding. Ah, shit. Oh, well. Quick, there's points coming in. I was going to have a helicopter, but... I'll go get the Xbox controller, cause... Oh shit, hold on. No, that's my Switch. Hold on, I'll go get my Xbox controller. I want to fly a helicopter. Yes, it turned out I'd found the sound of 3.0 before I even knew I'd found the sound of 3.0. That was actually gonna be the music that played when you ordered the full Mendez at the Vargo's car wash in 2.5. We never got there, obviously, but maybe one day. Maybe one day the Vargos will have their car wash. And everyone can experience the full Mendez. No, I've got my controller. Got my controller. What did you find tonight, Rick? To clarify, I want to fly multiple helicopters here, just so there's no confusion. I just want to see what happens. I'm gonna take the Hunter. I folded in a piece of it. I sold every single screenshot I've ever taken. It's a good folder to have. It's a good folder to have. I have that folder. Is it like the root one on Windows in your pictures folder? Saved pictures or whatever it is, or is it specifically game related? Like I've got all my screenshots going back to the very first time I loaded GTA on this PC. Oh, no, it wasn't this PC. It was a previous PC. Jay Walker when he was bald for like 2 minutes. Alright, let me fire this up here. I need to change that so I don't do that all the time. Move from slot. Alright. Add active slot 1. Record scene active. Shit, hold on. Right, so I'm just gonna fly this over here. Alright. How easily can we go back to the start on this? Easy. Fantastic. Right. Get out of here. That's Actor 1. Actor 2 is going to be all the way over here. Oh shit, I forgot to... Hold on, call an actor. Boom. Actor 2, hello, welcome. Welcome to the party. This guy can be in a buzzard. We like buzzards. We don't mind a buzzard. Add actor slot 2. Record scene active. Everyone take your places. Interesting. So that didn't fire the missiles. Just like my dude wasn't firing the missiles. I wonder if there's something specific to, like, RPGs that doesn't get recorded, then we'll have to take that under advisement. Back to start. A group back Holcomb for buzzards. Do we have a buzzards? I'm probably thinking of never mind the buzzcocks. That's probably what I'm doing. Then I don't know. Well, I was going to have someone on the ground taking evasive action, but that's not going to work, so I'm just going to get another fucking jet or something. An MC? A moped club? That's pretty great. That's pretty great. Do I just want to fucking take a plane in the middle of all that? What's that plane I had a great time with flying upside down across the world? It might have been the rogue. No, it was this thing. It was this thing. I'm sure of it. All right, now we're talking. Let's. Prices, please. I hope I've got enough speed. Whoa! That's funny. Oh god. Oh god, it keeps going. It keeps going without landing gear. Back to start. Alright, I don't know how that's gonna play out. Alright, just fucking go. I don't know how this plane's gonna get off the ground, but I'm gonna record it and... Oh shit. No, this is no good. So, back to the start. Let's fix it. We've encountered a problem. Let's fix it. Remove recording. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Right. So I think this thing has to be on the ground. Stationary. So then when we go out to the start... I deleted the recording. Right, let me go back to the start. So this is an interesting quirk. If we do anything like this, we need to park up the vehicles before we reset the recording. And make sure the engine is off, otherwise everything's fucked. Let's go back over here. Let's go back over here. I always think of the end of the cartel storyline when I come to this part of the airport now. Alright. Alright, scene mode active. No, record scene active. Here we go. Everyone's in position. Let's wait for that hunter to go up, because we can't see the buzzard from here anymore. Don't go too soon. I went too late that time. I went too late that time. It doesn't matter. Stop recording. Stop recording. Bring this thing back in to land. Get it out of the way because it's probably duplicated itself. There we go. Perfect. Make sure it's stationary. Back to start. Record scene. Alright. This doesn't work. Alright, so we know that is unreliable. But if we do it live... If we do... I've already forgotten my own rule. We said we were going to do the last one live, so... If we start again... And try and go a bit early this time. Let's start recording now. I've gone early, I've gone too late again. That's dumb. But it's recorded. And then it doesn't matter, we can dump this thing in the sea, because we recorded it. Fantastic. That's also a pretty great shot for a thing, honestly. But we don't need it. Maybe I should have just kept recording, dumping it into the sea. I've reached my maximum project, so I still eat the ones we've just done. That was a really great shot for a thing. When I record that original cinematic, like you can actually see the fucking buzzard and the hunter fall out of the air because I didn't delete them. I can't do anything with this, honestly. I went too late with this. I fucked it. I fucked it entirely. But you know, we can do some fucking Top Gun Maverick shit, I suppose, with this. I don't know. And I don't know, change it here. Nah, everything's too far away. I fucked the shot. It's on me. I fucked the shot. It doesn't matter. We've tested the theory. We've proved the theory. And honestly, it's also pretty good, actually. We tested the theory. Alright. 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 There is a lot of potential here. There is a great amount of potential here. I'll have to do a lot more playing around and see what I can incorporate it into in the weeks ahead. Because that could be a lot of fun. It looks like it's going to take a lot of practice and a lot of pressing the right arrow keys so I don't bring up my in-game phone every 2 seconds. And commit all those quirks to memory. Or actually write them down and don't worry about committing them to memory. Actually make notes. What if I actually made notes? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Alright, you know, we might fuck around with that some more in the future. I don't know. Well, I'm definitely going to fuck around with it off stream. Whether we fuck around with it on stream is a different matter. But that's a lot of fun. Thank you very much, Napoleon, for sending that my way. And thank you very much, Danny and Rec, for hanging out as well. That's been just over an hour of playing about with that. Have we gone up another degree? Almost. It's almost 28 degrees. My heat reflective film has not yet arrived, it seems. So I'm gonna look out for that. I'm gonna get that up, and I'll keep you posted as to whether it actually works. Because that's gonna make the difference between us actually RPing and the streaming in here at night or not. So we'll see. We'll see. We will hope. But in the meantime, thank you very much for hanging out. If you've been lurking, thank you very much for lurking. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.